I'm back in the shop, obviously. I am still feeling the effects of the Q4 after party. It's pretty safe to say. It's Monday afternoon. It's like I can't get well. I'm always ill the last 3-4 weeks. I don't know what it is. Fine on Saturday, Sunday. Anyway, back to it. I had a haircut. What's been going on? Subscriber messaged me and said, do you want some boxes? Like, yeah, want some boxes. So, come down on Sunday afternoon. Completely free. Get rid of them. Just taken to the tip. So he said, I know somebody that might have these boxes. The Brum Reseller. And he was right. And we're in the middle of a deal. So he's going to drop up some more stock tomorrow. Trainers. Load of trainers. All the trainers. Looks like some good stuff there. So that is that. While I went to Stockport. I went to a record shop called Double D Records. I'll put it on the shop's Facebook page. Bought some records. I don't buy records. I'm not a record collector. I don't have a deck at home. I don't have a record collection. I'm only there to buy, to sell. This lot cost 40 quid. And just from experience of selling records, I kind of get a bit of a gist. Some of it's for the shop, some of it's for eBay. That's an eBayer. That's 15 quid. That's 15 quid. That's 15 quid. That's for the shop. Don't really see Jefferson Starship. That's for the shop. Always sell UB40. Possible eBay, possible shop. That is for a bit of both. Not sure. Thunder picture disc. That's an eBayer. Paul McCartney press start to play shop. And Marillion reel to reel. Hadn't seen one of them before, so got that as well. It was 5 for 20 quid. So I spent 40 quid. You know, my money's absolutely 100% safe. Double D Records in Stockport. Nice shop. Big. Very big. Yeah. One of the reasons I kind of go into the shops is just to see how they're set out. And like, I'm in my head. I'm thinking, oh, I wonder how much the rent is. Wonder how much the electricity is. So, yeah, eBay is still pumping. I am 100% on track in January to beat December easily. Now, that's some going. That is some going, and it's because I've been paying more attention to eBay. There's no doubt about it. I kind of feel like with the CDs and the 7-inch, it's kind of a new income stream, technically, because I wasn't paying it much attention. And now it is providing me with a new income stream, which is replacing the taxing, so I don't do taxing anymore. And it replaces the taxing far, far, far more money. You know, if you think about, oh, I'd have to take a customer into town, I'd get 20 quid. It would take me an hour to get in there, half an hour back. It's 1.5 hours work for 20 quid. Where I'm listing a £20 CD, bang, minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, bang. Sells, you know, it's more efficient, more cost effective. Although the taxing had to be done to get the company off the ground, we are fully established now, so I don't have to really pay much attention. It's all set up and rocking and rolling, doing some really good stuff. Also, I haven't really spoke about this. It's two things. I'm in trouble with eBay, and I'm blaming eBay for this. As you know, I sell records, and you know, there's a lot of bootlegs out there, and some I know, some are clearly a bootleg, some aren't so clear. and I'd listed 2 records which were picture discs, picture interview. I've sold a few of them over the past, not a problem. But eBay has sent me one of these sort of scary messages saying, you have broken one of our rules. I'm like, well, what rule is it? You click on the link and it's all about tax, VAT, copyright, this, that, the other. I'm like, yeah. Which one is it? So then they tell you it's down to 2 items. Now, one of the items is gone, it's sold. It's with the customer, I've got good feedback, it's gone. The other item, it was still listed. It was a Pet Shop Boys picture disc and a Madonna picture disc. So, you know, what eBay is getting way better with their AI system. The actual message said it was either reported, it could have been reported, or it was picked up by one of the eBay sort of AI bots. So it's like an automated thing. They've done a sweep through the account or multiple accounts and they picked up bootlegs. But why don't they stop it at the source? If I'm trying to list that item, eBay now know that that item is a bootleg, Madonna interview picture disc. So when I'm putting my keywords in, say if I was going to relist, or someone else was going to relist that same record, why not block it from the point of it being listed? And this is what I don't understand, because if I try to list a knife, for example, it would stop me there and then. You cannot list a knife. I know I've tried to do it because back when I was doing kitchen stock, I had a load of a nice set of sort of kitchen block knives, and I didn't know you couldn't, and obviously it makes sense that you can't list knives on eBay. So that is an example where they can do it, and they do have the ability to stop that item from source. And there's many other examples of this, of them being able to do it, like with all the Vero stuff. Like there's that many Veros, you're not going to know everyone. So why don't they have a list of keywords you just cannot use, and it will just protect us as sellers from getting on the wrong side of eBay. So it's frustrating. It doesn't happen all the time. I think it's happened a couple of times. Again, like it's knowing, having the knowledge what is a bootleg, what isn't a bootleg. I think the reason I listed both of them is because they were both available to buy on Discogs. Now, Discogs is a really good tool for figuring out bootlegs because they just aren't for sale. If you go on there, none for sale, no history, generally that means, or it could mean, it's a bootleg. The other reason why it wouldn't be for sale is because it's a rare copy, but generally I would take that as it's a bootleg. Unofficial release, that's another thing there. They would call it an unofficial release. So that's another tool that I use for eBay, figuring out bootlegs. Secondly, so that was my in trouble with eBay clickbaity title out the way. I should have left it till the end of the video, but hey. Secondly, I've set up automatic offers, and it's been working really well. Now I send out 12% every day. Well, it could be 3 or 4 times a day. If I see I've got 4 watches on my items all of a sudden, I'll send out 12%. Later on, if there's another 3 watches on something, I'll send out 12%. So now, if a customer watches, I think this is how it works. I've set it up automatically, and I had to put an end date just to test it, see how it goes. It automatically sends the offer to someone who watches my items. Now, there's 2 sides of that coin. You can either not do it, or if you do it, you've got to send the 12% in. If you're in a habit of sending offers, that customer will get that 12% offer at some point from watching the item. Now, my thinking behind it is, if that customer watches an item of mine, if they're in the habit thinking, well, he might send me an offer, but they get an offer straight away. They're doing it there and then. They get the offer there and then. So the sale should be there and then. If I've got an American customer looking at some of my stuff and they watch the item at 2 a.m, well, they're not going to get my offer sent to them until I get up in the morning, 11, 12 o'clock these days. But they're waiting a long time to get the offer. In between that, they might buy somebody else's item. So it's very sort of reactionary. Watch the item, they get an instant offer of 12%, and the sale's done. They've got the offer, they're happy with the discount, the sale's out the door, and it's working well. I've got to say, it is working well. Generally, I kind of don't. The other thing about it is I don't really pay. When I break down my stock into individual items, I don't pay much for it because I'm buying like in bulk. So there is a lot of room for me to move on price. And yeah, it's working well. Maybe try it. Try it for a month. Try it for a couple of weeks, a week. See what happens. You'll find that, well, I've found that you're just getting, like, the sales have increased, and that's what I've done throughout January. What's on the wall? There is some new stuff on the wall, and it's all available in the link to the shop in the description on the website. So if you see anything you like, there is that option. There is more on the website, but it's just not. I can't show you everything. This is what sold this weekend since Friday. Everything on this desk, all that stuff, drum roll please, £803 sitting here on this desk. It's been a good weekend. Yes, apart from Sunday, which was terrible, up to about 11 o'clock, and then sales started coming through. So what sold, I hear you ask? Thelema tarot cards, or tarot cards. I got in trouble with a customer. I used the AI description, autofill description, and in that description it said it came with a interview. No, not an interview. What's it called? An instruction manual, and it didn't. So it's taught me a lesson to just scan over when I do use that, just give a quick scan to see if it's not saying anything that isn't included. But that's $16.99. Like, don't forget, I paid a tenner for, like, I don't know, 10 boxes of these, different ones. And not knowing also, these were actually, they were half sealed. So someone's opened one pack and thought, forget this. Can't do it. $16.99. This sold last night, Fleetwood Mac CD box set, the Complete Blue Horizon sessions, £40. This sold Friday, Philadelphia International Records, the 40th anniversary box set. Looks like a box of Benson and Hedges. I don't think it's been opened because I couldn't open it. And that sort of bit of paper on the back, if you open that, I think that might tear. So I had to say, unless you open it like that, I don't know. But yeah, it's I've put it as new because I don't think it has been opened. And all the other stuff from that collection was pristine. But I had a message came through. Would you accept £80? It was on for 100. Absolutely no problem with that. £80 probably owes me about 10 pence. Tighten Up Volume 2, £20. Customer bought 2 items. I think it's a possible subscriber. I think it is. History of Blue Beat, Birth of Scar, and the Trojan Calypso box set. So that comes to about 21. A pile, nearly Got it wrong there. Pile of, as well in the year of the pile. And I do have piles of stock, of sales. What's this, like 100 greatest hits from each artist, $15.99. Pair of, these are, what were these? Moda, Italian Moda, grey brogues with the red. They were 21 quid. They're on for 25. That was one of the things that just came through. £21 sale. I didn't send out any offer. That was just an auto offer. Some what are these called again? Street 86 quad skates, $44.99. Let's put them down there. 12-inch and laser discs. That was a Braveheart laser disc. Tenner. Rufus and Shaka Khan. Ain't Nobody. 14 quid. Mantronics. Can't even read that. The Incredible Sound Machine. Tenner. Sisters of Mercy. I think that was a tenner. Brand New Heavies. Dream on Dreamer. Tenner. Humate Love Simulation. $16.99. The Source featuring Candy Staton, You Got the Love, again about $16.99. ATB Till I Come was about 15 quid. I will show you a guy come into the shop on Tuesday last week and dropped off just a ridiculously greatest trance collection. I'll have a quick flick through if I can. Coming around here, Theme Park, 14 quid. I've had that flipping ages. It's battered, 15 quid. A pile of 7-inch. This was one of the records from that promo deal that went badly wrong and had to refund 800 quid. Good News Sam Cooke, 21. Queen Don't Stop Me Now, that was about 6. Michael Jackson Heal the World, $5. Inner City Good Life, $5. Mr. Blue Sky, ELO, it's about 6. Fun Boy Free, Lunatics Have Taken Over the Assignment at $5. Beatles Movie Medley was about 7. Wings Arrow Through Me, Old Siam Sir, that was a tenner. That was a tenner, that is an American version of that. That's why it was a bit more. Little Woman, The Yellow Pages, and Follow the Bouncing Ball. That was 20 quid. Something else, $6.99. Wham, that was about 4. Clash Rock the Casbah, 7. Technotronic Pump Up the Jam, and save the best till last. I did show you there was a collection of these Motown singles. Volume 10 was the best one. I had it listed for £250 with offers. An automatic offer. So a guy in America watched the item. He was automatically sent an offer of 219 quid, which it was accepted automatically, accepted by him and paid for. So that, 219 quid. So yeah, amazing. I've still got, I've never got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Some of them are 150, some of them are 60. Still a load of money left. Coming into here, this is overstock in alphabetical order. As you can see, how many ABBA we've got. Tons of ABBA. Tons of, what's this? ELOs. Eric Clapton, Journeyman, August, Ocean Boulevard, Best of. Yeah, what's that name? We've got a few of these. Oh god, yeah, Rod Stewart. Of course, going to be a load of Rod Stewart. Of course, there is going to be a load of Rod Stewart. I mean, look at all them. God. 2, 3. You get the gist, there's 10 of them. Overstocks. Nows. Got a lot of now. Probably eBay these. Or red brick, depends. So that's new. That Kallax was given to me. The guy phoned the shop and said, do you want a Kallax unit? I was like, yeah, I'll have a Kallax unit. Yes, I know it's not done properly, but, you know, it's not going to flipping break. Famous last words. Trance. Oh, this box coming on Saturday. Not bad. Barry Gibb. Bit of James Last. Compilation Electric Dreams. ELO. Based in Music. Queen. Helen Reedy. Bee Gees. Bee Gees single. Bee Gees greatest. That's an eBay. That's 15 quid easy. Eldorado. More ELO. More ABBA. That's what I needed. Queen. Kind of Magic. That picture disc. Sold that recently for 20 quid. Queen. That's probably an eBay. Barcelona. That Races. The Miracle. ELO. Visitors. Great Pretender. Queen of the News of the World. That Elvis box set. And where's my tissue? Got a tissue. Oh, for trance. Right, I know that I get the gist that the general feeling on the channel is they're not really too bothered about dance music, but it was a good collection, I'm telling you. Right label. Ogni Pensiero. Highgate. I can hear voices. Bill Destination Sunshine. June. I've kind of taken. I have eBayed the best because Underworld. I probably need to eBay that King of Snake. I absolutely love that King of Snake. Love it. IB for Sampler 2000. I haven't checked a lot of the prices. Citizen Kane, The Journey. That's a tune. See, this is when I get stuff like this in. Bloody great. Tintin Out, Strings for Yasmin. A9. Chicane Offshore. That was the only Chicane one there was. Sash. Uncalled for! Public Domain from Blade. Operation Blade. It was from Blade. Nightclub Scene with the blood. Don Diablo from Almas. Power to the Beats. Quick Scan. Pale Next Nitro. Red. Dirty Barry. Hey. Tillman. Mac Chat on the Run. That is a tune. That is a massive trance. Alice DJ, Better Off Alone. Big one. Aeroscape, La Speranza. 90s North. Canucks on the Cable feeling this way. Oh, Gonna Get You Lizard. Picotto. That's a tune. DJ Gene. The Hull, Bora Bora. There was a Meet Me in the Love Parade as well. Joy Kitty Conti. Now he'd done one called, is that Joy Energizer? I've got that signed. Joy. Safari Duo played live. I've already got that. I think that's on eBay for 25. I think 20-25. Calling Earth promo test. Three's family. Kerncraft Zombie Nation. There's two of them. Binary State. Shining Insta. Nexus return from Flatliner. So there was 2 boxes. I've only got one here because I do plan on listing from home. Do some listing. That's what I've been doing a lot of, like working from home, listing from home. I love it. When I'm listing records, get it up on YouTube, listen to it. YouTube is a really good pointer to how good the record's going to be. Like, if it's got like millions of views and you're thinking, oh, what? Don't recognise this song, but it's got millions of views. You listen to it like, oh yeah. So does that reflect in the sell-through rate? And I think sometimes it does. It's a big tune. I mean, really, when I'm looking at the tunes that I've sold, it's just like popular bangers. Bump Up the Jam, Rock the Casbah, Wake Me Up Before You Go. Sex Pistols, Punk will always sell. But then there's like your niche stuff, which is a bit more expensive. Niche. Beatles will sell. Fun Boy 3, you know. Is that Mr. Blue Sky, banger. Inner City Good Life, banger. Heal the World, banger. Don't Stop Me Now, banger. Sam Cooke, good niche, promo niche, expensive. Yeah, so that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. Any plans? I do plan on going to the car boot. No, I'm free now. No, I'm out. I'm going out on the 16th of Feb. But I think it's a Friday, so Sunday will be alright. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.